In a city that devours fairy tale endings for breakfast, one glittering romance seemed immune to the Hollywood curse, until, almost overnight, it wasn't. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom, once the internet's favorite odd couple, have slipped quietly into separate lives, leaving stunned fans combing for clues. Was it the marathon tours, the lukewarm charts, or something darker hiding behind red carpet smiles? Stick around, because what looks like a clean break might just be a backstage cliffhanger. They'd been drifting for months, but the announcement still hit with a crack. Amicable, claimed the press release, as if ending a near-decade bond were as neat as clicking unfollow. Friends say Katy was torn between sadness and relief, haunted by memories of the Russell Brand split that scorched her early 30s. Orlando, the ever-charming swordsman of Middle-earth, chose silence, an elegant exit move that only sharpened everyone's curiosity. And here's the twist. Insiders swear the breakup wasn't sudden at all. Months of separate hotel rooms and carefully staggered press junkets hint at a decision made long before the headlines dropped. But more on that in a second. Look closer at the tour schedule. While Katy bounced across continents lighting up stadiums, their Montecito estate, the dream forever home, sat dark, quietly listed on the rental market. That mansion was supposed to echo with Daisy's laughter and backyard pool parties. Instead, movers labeled boxes while Katy belted encore after encore an ocean away. Fans thought the couple was merely handling distance like pros, yet those cardboard boxes whispered otherwise. And the big tell? Friends claim Orlando started forwarding mail from that address months before the public ever noticed a missing ring. The career pressure dialed everything past boiling. Katy's latest record, 143, debuted to polite smiles rather than fireworks, and people close to her describe a spiral of midnight rewrites and emergency studio sessions. Imagine pouring a decade of reinvention into an album, only to watch streaming numbers hover in the middle of the charts. She doubled down, promo shoots at dawn, surprise TikTok drops at midnight, while Orlando juggled reshoots for a streaming series finale that kept moving cities. His support was genuine, but stress has a way of turning even whispered encouragement into static. By the time her label booked another leg of the tour, home felt like a myth. Then came the Bezos wedding. Hollywood's A-listers arrived draped in couture, yet tongues wagged faster than flashbulbs when Orlando strode in solo. No +1. No subtle nod that Katy was working. Paparazzi captured him laughing at jokes that probably weren't that funny, dancing like the DJ owed him money, and reporters labeled him newly single. Before the night was over, the internet went feral. Where was Katy? How could he look that carefree? But pay attention, just days earlier, the same Orlando had been spotted side stage in Perth, cheering while little Daisy clapped her headphones in tiny hands. The contrast, devoted dad on Wednesday, life of the party bachelor on Saturday, suggested the couple had rewritten their private rules long before outsiders registered the plot twist. Rewind to where it all began. An In-N-Out burger stolen off Katy's plate the night of the Golden Globes. One bite, one mischievous smile, and a Lord of the Rings hero morphed into a real-life thief of fast food. And later, hearts. They danced till dawn at an after-party nobody remembers now, then vanished from the paparazzi's lens, darting through service exits and loading docks. He introduced her to Flynn within a month. She invited him to Thanksgiving, and together they served Halloween looks, Trump and Clinton prosthetics that broke the internet. For two people swimming in spotlights, the playfulness felt rare, raw, irresistibly meme-worthy. But if a romance catches fire that fast, can it burn forever? Flash forward to February 2017. Oscar after-parties, separate limos, awkward hallway eye contact. Representatives insisted they were taking loving space. Yet Katy soon admitted the split shattered her. At the same moment, her Witness album floundered, and she almost offed herself. Her words, years later, softened but unmistakable. Gratitude therapy and late-night prayer sessions stitched her back together, and by late 2018, she and Orlando were quietly exploring Chapter 2. When he surprised her on Valentine's Day 2019 with a helicopter rooftop proposal, family waiting in candlelight below, fans figured the hard part was over. Fairy tales love a reunion, right? COVID had other plans. Their dream wedding in Kyoto vanished behind travel bans, replaced by video call cake tastings and guest list spreadsheets that read like spreadsheets of postponed joy. Yet the universe offered a consolation prize, Daisy Dove Bloom, born August 2020. UNICEF handled the birth announcement, but the couple's smiles told the world everything, at least for a moment. Diaper duty met Zoom rehearsals. Bottle warmers hummed beside microphones. As lockdowns eased, the tour buses revved and movie sets reopened. Distance dressed up as duty, and duty wore them down. Those who know them swear it wasn't one drama but 1,000 paper cuts. The time zones, the live stream mistakes, rumors that Katy's management pushed for a Vegas residency, while Orlando eyed a months-long shoot in New Zealand. Whispers, unconfirmed, claimed he missed 2 therapy check-ins while filming a stunt sequence. She allegedly found out via an assistant's calendar alert, not his phone. Pettiness? Maybe. But in relationships lived through publicists and Google alerts, small slights echo louder than stadium cheers. And yet, even as their romantic chapter closes, both cling to the vow they made the night Daisy arrived. The child comes first. Co-parenting calendars sync with military precision. Orlando is often spotted FaceTiming from makeup trailers, guiding Daisy's finger paint masterpieces. Katy adjusts set lists to catch red-eye flights, home for preschool recitals. They no longer dream together, perhaps, but they still schedule wonder for their daughter. For a couple that once seemed larger than life, that choice, steady, mundane devotion, might be the most cinematic ending imaginable. So what do we take away? Maybe every Hollywood love story carries an invisible expiration date stamped in the stress no one sees under designer suits. Or maybe, as one friend of Katy's put it, some partners are catalysts, not constants. People who enter your orbit, scorch away old pain, and then gently drift out to make room for the next version of you. One thing's clear. Beneath the hashtags and highlight reels, 2 humans tried to balance passion, fame, and family, and the scales finally tipped. But hey, before you mourn the dream too hard, remember who we're talking about. Katy turned heartbreak into Grammy performances. Orlando survived pirate curses and elven wars. Don't be surprised if this amicable split spawns chart toppers, blockbuster roles, or even a friendship that outlives every skeptical headline. After all, in Hollywood, endings are just rewrites waiting to happen, and the next scene always starts when the cameras stop.